more maples. So it's a quick way to get a bunch of maples basically. So let's open the chest here. This is the first chest. My instinct is telling me to open, so let's see what we get here. All right, welcome back to another Frostborn video. So this is episode 9 of the free-to-play series. Welcome. Glad to have you guys here. All right, so in today's video I want to show you guys the cheapest way how to do the northern zone. I'm going to take you guys through how to do the northern zone, also how the best way or the cheapest way to farm maples. So you want to water here, you also want staff to support, also you want apprentice staff, also 40 meats. You can also bring 40 water, also you can bring 5 or 8, it doesn't matter how much you bring for the healing salve. So yeah, you could bring any amount of healing salve that you want. We're not going to really use it, but you could definitely use it if you, instead of waiting for your skill to, you know, come back up and stuff. So keep in mind, I'm using the staff to heal, so I don't have any bandages. You don't need any bandages here. You also just need basic gear. Oh, a mistake that I made, you gotta reach 250. So you have to have like the max amount to be 250. I cannot reach 250 because I have only a level 1 class. So if you only have, I don't think you're gonna have only a level 1 class. Bro, I'm a legend. I'm the only level 1 class that makes it to the northern zone here. Also, I'm going to explain a tactic that I think I might use. Maybe I'm going to stay at level 1 class for a long time. I've seen you guys come in saying, hey, I think you should go to a level 2 or at least level 2 or 3. But I think I might stay at level 1. And I'm going to show you guys the reason why. I'm going to explain it to you in, further on the video. So stay tuned. Also, I am going to raid in today's video, so you definitely want to stay tuned. So I'm going here to the Giants camp just to collect the mission here. I might kind of ignore it because I don't really need it, because I don't need to pass cap 100, because I'm technically leveling up here, and I don't really have like a lot of resources. I mean, I am getting there to a lot of resources. Also, you'd see here later in this video me getting a lot of resources, so you definitely want to stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. This is a great opportunity to see how to get rich as a free-to-play player. I'm gonna give you guys the tea, bro. I think I kind of cracked the code, how to get super rich as a free-to-play player at a low level. I'm gonna show you guys what to do, what to keep, everything. But first here, to go into this zone here, you might need a blue weapon, or you might need a blue clothes to put on just to meet 250, just to keep that in mind. All right, so we are here in the northern zone location. This is just the basic zone, the solo zone. All right, so first off, what you want to do, you want to go straight to the campfire first, but I'm the top G. But yeah, just watch your water health and also watch your food intake. So your thirst bar and also your hunger bar, you want to keep that in mind. So for these mobs here, you can avoid these mobs. You don't have to waste your durability on fighting the mobs. Just avoid his skill and ignore him. Just keep chopping the maple here. Grab your maple. You can also, in this process, because you're in the yellow zone location, but for the red zone, I'll explain what to do and what not to do. So you're in the yellow zone location. You could just farm everything here. You get more wood, you get more stone, you get more eternal ice. I mean, it's the only location you can get eternal ice from, but you can farm a lot more iron here. Also, you get more loot from the, you get more, it's kind of a percentage drop rate thing, but you actually get more resources within the chest. That's what I want to say. And another thing I want you guys to keep in mind, so you might be wondering, what was that red glow thing that you see me run from and why? If you're in that zone, it's like a aura zone thing. If it just attracts a bunch of mobs to you, and that could absolutely destroy you, because it would be a bunch of mobs attacking you at once. You only want one mob to attack you at once. If 2 mobs is attacking you and you don't want to reset them, you could quickly kill one and then you could ignore the other mob. But this is the cheapest way to do the northern zone here. I'm just using a purple broken weapon here in my quick slot to just give me that 250, above 250, to be able to enter here. And you might be wondering, why is no one in the zone here? That's another trick and tips and tricks that I will give you in this video here. Stay at level 2 or level 1. So I'm at level 1 currently, And according to the matchmaking system, I'm only able to get match with level 1 class, because to get match in a solo zone, it's based off your max class and also with your gears and all that. I have a level 1 class, so I'll get match only with level 1 players, and there is no level 1 players here because no one is at level 1 playing the game to get the northern zone. A lot of people would just go to level 2. Even my comment section would definitely tell me to get to level 2, but I did not get to level 2. I only stayed at level 1 here. So there's a lot of trick to level 1. I'm going to show you guys a lot of benefits of staying very low level with your class. It doesn't matter what level you're at. So you can go over level 100. It doesn't matter what level you're at. You don't get match based off your level. That was back in the past. You only get match based off your class and your equipments. For the family zone, it's only your class, but for the solo zone, it's both class and equipment. So you get mostly match with your highest class. I only have a level 1 class, so I only get match with level 1 players. All right, another tip here while farming this copper here is you're close to the campfire, right? So get your stacks up, your buff, getting the fire camp buff to then farm other resources. You don't necessarily need Dragon Hail, right? So there's a pot within the zone where I collected the task. You could put a ghost flower. You could also put a primrose and a mushroom there to get a dragon hail. But you don't need a dragon hail for the zone here. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you, bro. Actually don't need it. Also, you want to avoid those landmines. They're technically magical landmines that attract mobs to you if it catches you. So you don't want to be in the circle once it's activated here. While fighting the ice bowman here, just avoid his skills. You could take his basic hits. It doesn't really do a lot of damage, but you want to be fighting him though with a range or you could use a close combat weapon to fight him. Just don't get hit with his skill, just to keep that in mind. The ice brute here, you don't have to fight the ice brute. You could just keep on farming the maples here. I'm gonna definitely get that remain maple. Just got to make some space in my inbox here. Also, you want to keep in mind you could freely roam within the storm location. You just want to keep your thirst and water level in check. You don't want that to get too low. Don't let it get below 50. You could keep it at 50 keep it at 100. Always keep it at 100, top it off, but let it run down to 50 or below 50. Then you tap it off again. That's the best trick that I can give you here. Also, just to remind you guys, having a level 1 class or a level 2 class within the northern zone here, you won't get matched with a bunch of persons because most people in the game has a level 3 class and level 2s and above. So I have a level 1 class. So in the northern zone, I'll only get matched with level 1 class, which no one makes it to the northern zone with a level 1 class. Also, to keep in mind, you don't want his skill. The brute skill can absolutely one-shot you, bro, and that could kill you. It doesn't matter what gear you're in, he will kill you. But you can use the Shadow Master to nullify his skill. Just giving that extra tip, but this is for beginner players, so I don't think you really need that tip. All right, so just keep your distance with the skill here. All right, back to what I was saying. So I have a level 1 class, so there's no one in the northern zone location that has a level 1 class. So the zone is basically empty for me for the red zone and also for the yellow zone. But for the red zone, it's different because in the regular zone, in the, within your camp locations, a lot of beginner players with level 1 class would be in that zone. So what will happen is that they will be level 1 and they could be level 1 in the family. So you could technically get matched in a family zone, even if they're solo, you get matched with level 1 players in the family zone. But for the northern zone location, no one makes it here with level 1 class. I could be wrong, Well, let me go here to the family zone location to show you guys how to do the family zone location and why it's important to do it as a beginner player. So the family zone location is where more maple is, but it's a more dangerous zone and a more risky zone. So enter at your own risk, but I'm going to show you how to navigate here. So the first thing what you want to do is you want to go straight for the campfire. Avoid all mobs in this zone here. And if you're wondering, I did bring my stuff, my loot, back to the base. Once you exit the yellow location, you want to bring those loot back to your base. I basically cut that section out, and quickly let's jump straight into the zone here. But you want to ensure that you don't have loot in your bag. The only loot you want to have is meat and water. You could actually just avoid, when entering a zone here, you have two choices, right? You could go to the campfire, or you could avoid the campfire and try to get the maple as quick as you can and then leave. The most important thing here, in the red family location, keep that in mind for basic beginner players. This zone is extremely difficult. They're more better mobs here. They don't do a lot of hits if you're at a low level, because if you're at a low level, you get low level mobs. But this is a family zone, so you can get matched with a family member. Keep that in mind. Be super vigilant. So you want to stack up your camp fire buff here. Then you want to go for the maple. So you identify the maple, quickly get it. What you can also do is avoid the mobs. You don't have to fight the mobs. Get your main resources. And once you're in the family zone, another tip, you only want to farm the resources that you want. So if you want maple in the this is only for the family zone location. I'm just making it clear, just to ensure that you guys know what I'm talking about. Because this zone, you don't play in this zone, bro. This zone, you get clapped, and then you're going to be really angry. But I'm just warning you. If you're in the zone here, get one resources. If you want only iron, get only iron. If you want only, which you don't need iron to go to the family zone location here. Stay in the solo zone location, which is the yellow zone. So for the red zone here, as you can see, I got only maple. I don't take any copper. I don't take any iron. I don't take any wood, any stone, only maple. That's the only thing that you want to get in the family zone location here. You want to grab a maple and you want to go back to the fire, build up your buff again. Then you continue doing the same thing here. This is the best zone to farm. This is the best zone to farm in the whole free to play here. Is this zone here, because this zone has more maple. Like, it has 2 times more maple than the yellow zone. So you can farm both the yellow zone location and the red zone location. I am level 1, so I should, according to the devs update for the solo zone, for the family zone, you can only get matched with the highest class that you have. The highest class that I have is a level 1 class. So I should not get matched with anyone in this family zone location here. And I also should not get matched with anyone in the yellow solo zone location, because no one in the northern zone location, as I said before, get matched with persons. I might be repeat myself here. I just want to make it solid and clear. Hopefully I make it clear. So I'm going to try to not repeat myself here. All right, so after you get your stack, what you can do is quickly go to the chest here, open the chest, grab the loot. You're not going to get all the time a lot of loot, a lot of, stacks of loot. But sometimes you will get a lot of loot. So this is a very good zone. And also, let's go back to the campfire here. So we're watching our thirst level, also the hunger level. We're going back to the campfire here, getting our stacked buff again. Then we're going to go and look for more maples, because we didn't get enough maples here. I think it should be like 20, or I think it's 30 maple in the zone here. I'm not sure, but let's grab every single maple before I make a conclusion here. I'm going to check my backpack to see what the amount is. So yeah, I do have enough space only for maples, but I also grabbed these chests just to reset the zone here. So you can grab the chests to reset the zone more faster, because you got to get all the chests in the northern zone location. You got to ensure that you open all of them to be able to reset the zone. If you don't open all of them, then you won't be able to reset the zone as fast as you want. So you also want to keep that tip in mind, to open all the chests if you're trying to reset these zones. And let me see here. All right, so I'm going to go straight down here. All right, so as you can see in the map there's a maple, boom, more maples. So it's a quick way to get a bunch of maples. And keep in mind, for these sharpshooters and the sorcerers, the shamans, they follow you. Once you attract them, you got to get them off your radar. So you got to run as long as you can to get them off your radar. So you want to keep healing and using water. Once you're once you have like 5 meat and 5 water, leave the zone, go get more meat, get more water, because you cannot survive in the storm without meat and water. As soon as you run out of meat and water, I mean, you could grab from your inbox if you have in your inbox, but if you don't, as soon as you could die from hunger and thirst. So you definitely want to keep that at bay. That's the most important thing to survive in the storm location here. Usually once you don't be greedy, that's the next tip, because if you have a level 2 class or level 3, you might get matched with a family here. I'm a level 1, so I'm not getting matched with anyone. So you don't want to get greedy. You want to quickly leave the zone. As you can see here, just quickly leave the zone once you get all the maples that you have. You could risk it to try to get every maple, but once you do, quickly leave the zone, because this is a family zone. All right, and on to the next tip. All right, so I did click the raid button here, which is awesome. So as you can see here, I do have basic hatchets to break walls, and also I do have the lockpick, the basic lockpicks. So what you want to do to get the dragon skills, because usually mostly it's the dragon skill would be the thing to want to have. You could farm the ghost town. You can also farm the red location. Be not a low level. It's good to farm the red location because you get more leather strips. You also get more dragon skills. So that's a good location to farm. So that's the most location that I farm is the red zone and also the yellow zone, but mostly the red zone, because I don't really get matched with players because I keep my level at level 1, which is good. So I'm not going to get matched with, I might get matched with a solo player that's in the red zone, a beginner player and stuff. So you can keep your level at level 1 for as long as you can. Then you can get to level 2, but I will be kind of, iffy if I should get a level 3, because a lot of people do have a level 3 because you get level 3s from the season. Which a level 3 is good because you do more damage. You're more able to protect yourself, But having a level 1 class, only a level 1 class maxed, you will get matched with only level 1s, which is good for the matchmaking system here. Also a tip, because I did start the raid. So for level 1 players, you will get matched with other beginner level 1 players, which you could then raid their base and be more easier to win. Once you follow the tactic of doing the northern zone, you'd be able to, get more wood to get planks. Then also you'd be able to get more maples. And so once you get enough of those resources, then you're able to level up your walls. So if they raid your base, they won't be able to take anything, because a beginner player don't have all the resources to fully raid a player that even have a level 2 wall. So if you make it to level 3 wall, then it would be way harder to fight them. But a lot of people will not make it to the southern zone location, the northern zone I should say, with a level 1 class. Just to keep that in mind again. I just gotta say, bro, because it's so awesome that I don't get matched with anyone in the northern zone. But for the raiding here, just ensure that you do have enough hatchets. Also, you do have enough picklocks. So you don't really need a lot of hatchets for being this low, free to play. But you do need a lot of lockpicks. So when you get lockpicks, you can also get matched with like bot bases and stuff. So you want to raid as much bot base as you can, because they do have basic resources which minimize your time of playing the game. So once you raid and get basic resources like bone fasteners, also leather strips, also you get like the dragon scales. Once you get these resources, then it would be much more easier to have abundance of resources, because you can get a bunch of stacks of like leather strips. You could get lucky against a bot base, or a offline beginner player that doesn't really know much about the game. You could definitely raid him and take his stuff. I mean, it's survival of the fittest here. So that's a good tip that I want to give you guys, to keep your class level as low as possible. You could farm as much as you want, level up as much as you want. Your level doesn't count as who you get matched with. Only thing counts that who you get matched with, it's your class. That's how the game works now. The old system is out the door, mate. So it's a good thing, because I love the fact that the devs made this change. And not a lot of people maybe will love the fact, but I do love the fact. because I can only get matched with the highest class that I have. So all I could do is farm as much I want to farm, and get ahead of the game at a low level, because you get matched with weaker mobs at a low level, at a low class, I should say. Low level, yeah. So yeah, I want to keep my level as low as possible. Well, your level doesn't matter, I should say, but you want to keep the lowest class. So when it comes down to PvP, you're in the green, you're in the go, man, you're in the good. So I might just get matched with a bot base. I don't mind. I'm just gonna raid a bunch of bot base here to get more resources. I'm gonna show you guys. So the thing is, once I open a chest, then I might have a chance to get more dragon skills. So that's mostly what I need, and I might get a chance to even get all the resources to make more lockpicks. So I could quickly come back to my base, make the lockpicks, and go back to the base and keep opening the bot base to get basic resources here. All right, so we did get matched with a class here, and all right, so I'm a person here. So you want to maybe check your PvP bench to see what player you get matched with. You might want to check that, but I'm just gonna go straight to his base over here. Boom. I think that might be a bot, bro, because you could tell by the names. You have some weird names. Maybe it's like automatically generated and stuff. I don't know, but they do have some weird names. So, but you want to be prepared though. You want to bring a PvP set too, and also you want to bring, kind of leave your lockpicks at the base. I'm gonna show you why in this video here, to have more space and stuff. Of course, you can bring one lockpick to maybe get one chest. But yeah, so this is a bot base 100%, but you still want to raid the bot base once you're low level here. So you want to have in your inbox the basic hatchets here, right? So another tip, right? Once you go up close to the wall, it tells you what is required, what hatchet or what level hatchet is required, because the level 1 you do need the basics, and for the second one, you see it changed to the hatchets here. So quickly I'm going to open this here, and I do have a lot of stuff in my inbox, my backpack here. All right, so I'm just going to take all, and as you can see here, this is the reason why I said to leave your lockpicks. And also keep in mind, this is a tip, so you have a timer on how long you can open a chest for, which is good, because if you leave the zone here, the chest will no longer be open. Keep that in mind. So if you open 2 chests, ensure that you take all the resources from the chests, then you go back to your base, dump that in your chest, then you come back to the zone here, because there's a timer, which it's a good thing there's a timer, because they nerf raiding and stuff, because you could just run through a person's base, right? Continue to just loot everything, wipe them clean. So it's a good thing that they add this tactic here, that you'd have to take what you want now. If you want more, you gotta invest another lockpick within that chest to try to get that resources out of that chest. If you leave the zone, also if you stay too long in the zone, the timer ends, then you would have to use a lockpick again to open the chest, which is good. That's a good thing, good update that the devs did add. All right, so I left and re-enter here. So what I did, I stripped completely naked. I don't have any clothes on, and I also bring only lockpicks. So I brought the lockpicks. The reason why I brought only the lockpicks is to get more storage, because I already break all the walls already. Only 2 walls was able to break. Then I only brought the lockpicks just to have more storage, because I don't have a blue bag. I only have a basic bag. So I'm gonna get more resources here. Boom. Look at this chest, bro. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so I did get 20 dragon skills, which is mind-blowing. This saved me a bunch of time to go into zones to try to get these bunch of dragon skills here. Also get a bunch of oil here, which is nice. All right, so this is a nice, decent raid. A lot of people say this is trash, but it's not trash, bro, because you get the basic resources that you need here. So you need all these basic resources here. We technically got back some of the resources to make another lockpick, so we're in a better position here, because we do also have the northern zone unlocked to get like way more iron, because we also need iron to make lockpicks. So we're definitely going to do a bunch more raid here in this video, so stay tuned. So we're currently just going to raid a bunch of bot base to get like basic resources. So what this does is this saves us hours of time going back and forth within the zone, and also from doing Odins, which Odins is a good place to do, but you can also do raids to get those basic resources that you want, which doing raids is kind of random. You can get matched with a player, that player could bully you in a PvP match, or you could bully the player instead. Who knows? But yeah, we're gonna bring this back to the base here, and we're gonna head back to the location once more and try to open another chest. All right, guys, we're back here on the base. All right, so we did drop off all the loot, and keep in mind, you want to keep a memory of what chest did you open, so then you could use your lockpicks not to waste on, you know, chase chests, empty chests. Boom. All right, so we did get some iron here. We also get some dragon skills. This is a bot base, so it basically gives us back the resources to make more lockpicks. Boom again. All right, this is okay. This is an okay loot. It's not the best. A lot of people will not be happy with this, but I'm personally happy with it because I am getting like steps more richer, having more resources. Hence, you're getting more richer. All right, so that's about it for all the chests that we open here. Yeah, that's about it. So we cannot open the level 2 chest because we don't have a level 2 lockpick, which you got to work towards, you know, getting stuff. But that's a good raid. That's a good raid. I'm gonna start the raid again to get matched with another bot. If it's another person, it's fine. Once it's offline, or even if it's PvP, I'm gonna try a little bit of PvP here. So I'm getting some stun hammers, also stun traps from this bot raid here. So the bot loots do have, you know, decent things here. Once you get a bit higher, then the bot raids will not be really worth it. But you can still try. You know, you get basic resources like you get ropes, you get cloth, all these resources rather than doing the zone. So it kind of saves time. You could do both, you know, to become rich, but it does save time. All right, guys, so this is another bot base, but I'm just speculating it's a bot base, but you got to be prepared. You got to bring your PvP gear. Also got to bring hatchets and 2 lockpicks. If you have more lockpicks, keep it at the base because you only want to open 2 chests. Loot those 2 chests, empty that chest, and bring it back to the base. You know, go back and forth. Also want to take the weakest wall here, but what you can also check for is if the base was already raided here. This is definitely a bot base. No one makes like a double thing like that, but this might be an offline raid though. It's kind of maybe look like an actual person place, but we are prepared if we get you know, jumped by anyone here. We are 100% prepared. All right, so yeah, this is definitely either the person's offline or it's a bot base, but you want to take the weakest wall. You don't want to break those level 2 walls. You want to look for the weakest wall. It would switch to the hatchet that is required, so you can know. I think this might be a bot base 100%, man. No one makes their base like this. All right, so we're gonna open I think I might break another wall. I think I might break that wall there, but let me check if there's a weaker wall. Let me see here. You know what, let me break over here first. I'm gonna break this wall first. Yeah, break this wall here just to have everything open, just to ensure that there's no one here. But this is definitely a bot base 100%. So I am going to loot this chest here, but not as yet. Let me re-enter the base here to see. Okay, you know what, let's go ahead and just break this wall right here with the basic hatchet. As you can see on the other side, that's a level 2 wall. You want to break the basic wall because you don't want to waste your strong hatchets on level 1 walls and stuff. You want to save those stuff, man. All right, so we're gonna loot one of these chests too. So you know what, let me just go straight back to the base here. But in this situation here, what I'll recommend to do is to bring 2 lockpicks to get those resources. I technically have like a bunch of hatchets and have also a PvP gear on, my PvP gear, which is healer, because I can just heal and, you know, I'll technically kind of be invincible in a way. If I couldn't take the player, I'll just heal and leave. That's the tactic that I have in my head. Or I'll just kill him with what I have. So this is a bot base. So I'll just go back to the base here, put all the stuff in the chest, go naked with only lockpicks and just loot everything and leave. Loot 1 by 1 chest or 2 chests, depends on what's in the chest. Loot the chests, go back to the base here, and just rack up resources here. And as I said before, you guys could see that glimpse there of a bunch of maples that I have, and also maple planks that I have here. So I'm just gonna even bring my walls to level 3, some of them. Currently in the process of that, so you guys will also see that in the video here, so definitely stay tuned for more exciting parts in the video here. All right, so let me go ahead and just put these in the chest here go naked and just make 3 lockpicks. Keep in mind, you could just quickly press on the craft menu, drag it to how many that you'd like to craft, then leave it and it would automatically craft here. So we have like 4 of the lockpicks here. Let me grab some more of the iron and make another lockpick here. All right, so that's the maximum lockpicks that we do have. So the trick for raiding bot bases here, which is worth it to farm if you're new to the game. So farming bot bases, basically, we will just go with these lockpicks here. Then we will get enough resources to make another lockpick and continue to open more of the bot chests. Then we'll get more resources that we need or that we're going to want for the district. Instead of farming these zones to get these resources, we can quickly get it from these raids. So that is very good. All right, guys, so we're here in the base here. Just gonna go, as you can see, we don't have any weapons, we don't have anything because the bot is either the person is offline or either it's a bot base, which a higher chance is a bot base here. So let's open the chest here. This is the first chest. My instinct is telling me to open, so let's see what we get here. And boom, oh my goodness, bro. All right, so we did get some soul stone. We also get some dragon skills and also some oil, which is good. Boom, we got some, we getting rich, bro. All right, so we did make got some armor potions, speed pots, so that's good. Also, all right, so it's empty here, right? And our inbox is full, so we're gonna go back to the base here and we're gonna put these back in the base. Just checking once more here to ensure, because once we leave the location, once we re-enter, we'd have to reopen the chest if there's anything that's valuable in it. We're also going to use the speed pod here just to quickly leave, because there's a timer on the base here. So I want to quickly go back to the base, put these stuff in the base, and come back here real quick. All right, guys, so we're here at another round. All right, so just to keep in mind, just to give you guys a real tip here, we get mostly match. We did get match. I did get match, yeah, with a real player once, but I'm mostly going to get match with bots here, because either bots or beginner players, because I'm at class 1, so I'll only get matched with class 1s apparently. I'm not sure if it works for the rating system, but I think it should work for the rating system here. So you get matched based off your highest class. So I only have class 1, so hence I'll get matched with class 1s. And we didn't get anything. Okay, so in this case we'd have to open another chest. So I'm just gonna go around here. I'm just gonna follow my instinct and I'll open this chest right here. That's my instinct. So hopefully we did get something here. Let's see, and boom, nice. This is a good one here. All right, so we do need those bone fasteners. So we, it kind of limits the time of us going into the zone just to get like 1 or 2 bone fasteners from the zone. So this raiding bot base is definitely worth it for beginner player. It's also a good way to get rich on certain resources very early on in the game here. Also, this will help you to elevate in your district and stuff. But as I was stating before, I'm mostly going to get matched with either beginner player at level 1, which I'll be having a lot of stuff, and also upgrading my walls and stuff. They would kind of hard to raid my base, which is good. So it's completely balanced, bro. I'm going to feel like not that stressed at level 1 here. At a level 1 class, I'm not going to feel that stressed, because I'll just get matched with level 1 other players with level 1, and maybe they will be like pay to win level 1. I don't know, man, but nah, I don't think so. I don't think they will stay at level 1. But if you're watching the video here, if you're using the same tactic, then maybe we'll match eventually, because I'm going to do a lot of these raids here to get a bunch of resources, just basic resources, to avoid me leveling up pretty slow in the game, and to give me a more leverage, to do more raids, to not spend extra time in the zone, to have that productive time doing something else within Frostborn here to level up even more further. All right, so we did start another raid. That previous raid ended because we didn't have much more. So I, quickly farm a bit more of the iron to have more iron. Also, we did make some more, we're able to make some more lockpicks and stuff, because we do need more lockpicks to do more raids. So I did make a little bit more improvement here. So yeah, we do have our PvP set on, ready for another raid. Just gonna wait for another raid. We might just get matched with another bot. We don't know as yet, but we are just waiting here. And yep, so I'll just cut this section out here and get straight to the raid. All right, so we're at the base here. I'm not sure if this player is a offline player. This kind of looks like a legit base, the design. Maybe the player is offline. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna test the waters here. A bunch of raid, bro. I'm just gonna do a bunch of raids to get like a bunch of resources and stuff. You know, quick way to like not go into the zones and have to farm everything here. So we're just gonna break the wall here. Boom. And all right, so this might actually be a real place. Oh, that place is kind of glitched. I don't know what happened there. Either it's glitch or the player didn't. I don't know, man. But yeah, let me just break the wall here and boom. All right, I'm just gonna break this wall here. We're technically just wasting hatchets here. My bad if it interrupts a person. I don't have enough resources to farm the, you know, to make. I mean, there's a chest here, but yeah, I don't have enough resources here to make like basic. I would have to get some more planks to make the basics. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Go back to the base, make those, and come back. Right, and instead of coming back with the resources, what I did is I came back naked, because there's no player here to like defend myself and stuff, so I don't have to worry about getting attacked or anything. Maybe it's a bot base, I'm not sure, but we will indeed raid this base here because we are very desperate for loot. So we're trying to get as much loot as we can. Very low class level here. As I said before, it doesn't matter what level you're at, just low class level here. All right, so we're gonna open, let's see here. First, this chest here. That's my instinct. Boom. Not that, it's alright. It's some oil and some maple. We're not gonna I'll take the shovel, and that's it. Let's open something else here. Open this here. This is my instinct. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we get lucky. All right, boom, this is a nice one. So we did get some brick, also bone fasteners, ropes. So yeah, this is an okay loot. I kind of like this loot here. This is an okay loot. Also some alchemist powder. So this kind of limits us, you know, raiding stuff. I'm definitely gonna raid again. So yeah, this is kind of risky, you know. I might get matched with a player that bullies me or something. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get as much as I can. I'm not really looking at other players here. So put that there, put that in my inbox just to make more storage, you know, just make more space. You can just put any equipment that you have, equip it, and also put it in a quick slot just to have more space and stuff. All right, so keep in mind, you want to definitely take all that's necessary, because if you leave the zone here, the chest will reset, then you'd have to reopen it. So I'm just going to open here just to see if there's any other chests, you know, hidden over that section here, which I kind of doubted. Let's see. Absolutely nothing. All right, so we're gonna go here back to the base, and we're gonna drop all this off here and just come back with only the lockpicks in our inbox. Maybe make another lockpick to open all these other chests. So we will definitely also open this here. All right, so we're gonna open all these sections that are closed just to not, you know, bring any hatchets when we're coming back to the location here, just to have only the lockpicks in our inbox, to just have more space to actually carry things and not have the chest reset and waste the lockpicks. So keep that in mind. All right, so back here in the zone, we did put all those in our chests. All right, so these zones, I did make another lockpick, but these zones are basically win-win, because what I do is I kind of win back the resources that I make to make the lockpick I got by the dragon scale. Then I could just make more and try my luck to see if I'm able to get more resources within these chests here. So all right, we can farm stone pretty fast and easy. So we're just gonna take the maple, the iron, and the ropes. Let's see if we can grab another chest here. Definitely we're able to grab more chests. Just kind of remember what chest you open to not reopen that empty chest to just waste your lockpicks. Boom. All right, we got some iron here, which we did need irons to make more lockpicks. So I'm gonna keep doing this cycle here. Just make basic thing, getting matched with these base here and getting back the resources to open more, just to get the basic resources that we need, so we don't have to farm a lot of tomb. Boom. All right, more ropes, 7 nails, which we definitely need. I mean, we do have the workbench to make nails, but we do grab those nails once we can. So yeah, this is the type that I'm currently using to get rich with some of the resources that I have. It's just like it's kind of a risky thing to do, to always be raiding and stuff. But if you're at level 1, it's not much a big risk, because you're not going to get a person that completely dominates you. I mean, you could, but they are not gonna have like a lot of resources and stuff because they're basically beginner players and stuff. So keep that in mind. All right, so I'm gonna bring these back to the base and drop these off and come back once more. All right, guys, so the same raid here. I'm just gonna go here naked once more. All right, so we did open the chest here, but did we open the chest here? I don't think we did. Let's open the chest here. Boom. All right, so we did get iron. All right, not bad. It's bad. That's horrible. That's horrible. We can get 20, like what? We can get 20 iron pretty fast. Anything sensible here? Nothing sensible. Some of the chests are like, yeah, like dumb. Some of these chests are definitely dumb. It doesn't like pay you back, but sometimes you have that one lucky chest that definitely pays you back. All right, not bad, not bad. This is good. This is good. This is 12 hammers, bro. That's good for PvP to like defend our base if we raid and not able to, the players collapse us, then we're able to defend with that. All right, so 20, yeah, we got 20 strips here, which is good. Just gonna grab these other basic resources because as I said before, we could just have it here from the raid and stuff rather than farming the tomb location, then getting PvP, dying and completely frustrated. So boom. All right, nice. All right, this is actually not that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. But yeah, so basically basic iron, you know, strips here. We definitely need that. So I'm just going to use this here. The thing with raiding and stuff, you cannot delete items. So I kind of just use that to like make more space here. Just to grab these extra resources, of course. Alright, and that's about it for raiding here. And the timer is up for this raid here. Alright, so we might start another raid. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to even start another raid here. Alright, so as you guys can see here from the middle section here, we did indeed make 3 level 3 walls, stone walls from doing the northern zone. Also, I do have abundance of you know, resources in regards to like the amount of maples that I have. Yep, so I'm doing the tactic here with only level 1 class, as I stated earlier on the video here, that I don't get matched with any player in the northern zone location because I'm level 1 class and there's no one here. So as you can see, we're currently little by little getting rich here. So the middle section is kind of going to level 3, which is pretty fast. This is absolutely pretty fast. Not a lot of people do this earlier on in the game here. As you can see, we have 16 planks, 92 maple here. I'm going to show you guys more maple in this video here, so stay tuned. And boom. All right, so right here. All right, so as you can see here, we did get a abundance of maple here. We did the northern zone a bit more, a lot more, I should say. Also, we did have the middle section here a little bit, you know, getting to level 3 and level 2. Just taking our time here, but this is a day's work, which is awesome here. All right, so let's wait a little bit more here. As you can see, I have 111 of the maple, basic maple. So yeah, so you know, the progress is going good here. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you do like this episode here. Hopefully it was informational and hopefully you did learn a thing or two. Appreciate y'all and peace.